Chosen one, this is who you will soon become. Even you will not recognize yourself. I am speaking to you now because your life is standing at the edge of a transformation so powerful that if you look away even for a moment, you may miss something that was meant to change everything for you forever. This is not a small shift, and it is not something distant. It is already unfolding, and you are inside it. What this means is simple, and yet overwhelming. You are about to become a version of yourself that is so different, so renewed, so filled with strength and clarity, that even you will struggle to recognize who you were before. This is why you must stay with these words until the end, because what I reveal will prepare your heart for what is coming. Type 111 if you believe something is changing in your life. You have carried burdens that no one fully understood, and you have walked through moments where you questioned your own strength. Yet through all of it, I was shaping something within you that could not be seen on the surface. I was building resilience where there was once doubt, courage where there was once fear, and purpose where there was once confusion. The person you are becoming is not accidental. It is the result of every tear, every delay, and every silent battle you thought no one noticed. Right now, I am asking you to open your heart fully, because what is about to unfold will not make sense if you hold on to your old identity. Every tear, every delay, every silent battle that no one saw. I was shaping something within you that could not be seen on the surface. That sentence is not only for you, it is true for someone else right now. Someone who is in the middle of a battle they cannot explain to anyone. Someone who is questioning their strength in the exact same place you once questioned yours. The transformation that is beginning in your life has already been prepared in theirs. They simply have not yet heard the word that will open it. Through the link in the pinned comment, a coffee, a donation, or a place in this community, your seed is what keeps this word moving toward them. And as you sow, bring a prayer with you. Not only for yourself, bring one for the person whose name you do not know, whose battle you have not seen, but whose season looks exactly like yours did before this word reached you. Seed that prayer into the ground with what you release today. What you release today will reach them before you can calculate how. That is not a promise you have to earn. It is already the nature of what you are planting. You will not see it land, but it will land, because nothing that is placed in faith is ever lost on the way. The version of you that struggled to believe, the version of you that settled for less, the version of you that feared stepping forward is being left behind. You are stepping into a new reality where your thoughts are clearer, your spirit is stronger, and your direction is guided by something greater than yourself. This is not just growth. This is transformation at the deepest level. If this word is working in you, like this message, not as a marker for the version of you that will come back here when doubt tries to resurface. You will begin to notice changes that feel unfamiliar at first. Things that once drained your energy will no longer hold power over you. People who once confused you will no longer influence your peace. Situations that once made you feel stuck will begin to open in ways you did not expect. This is because I am aligning your life with your true purpose. And when alignment happens, everything that does not belong begins to fall away. Do not be afraid when you feel different. Do not question why you no longer fit into places you once called comfortable. Growth always creates distance between who you were and who you are becoming. This distance is not loss. It is preparation. I am making space in your life for something greater, something that matches the new strength and clarity I am placing inside you. There will be moments when you look at yourself and feel surprised by your own response. Where you once reacted with fear, you will now respond with calm. Where you once hesitated, you will now move with confidence. Where you once doubted, you will now stand firm. Type "I am changing" in the comments, not because you feel it fully yet, but because naming it is how it accelerates. This is how you will begin to see that you are changing. Not in small ways, but in ways that reshape your entire identity. Type 777 if you trust what God is doing in your life. I am not just changing your circumstances, I am changing you. And when you change, everything around you must adjust. Doors will open that were once closed. Opportunities will appear that once felt impossible. People will see something different in you, even if they cannot explain it. That difference is the presence of my work within you, guiding you, strengthening you, and lifting you higher than you have ever been before. You may wonder why this is happening now. It is because you are ready. Even if you do not feel ready, readiness is not about feeling prepared. It is about being willing to trust me as I lead you into what is next. I have seen your patience. I have seen your endurance. I have seen your faith even when it was quiet and fragile. And now I am responding to all of it. The transformation you are entering will not always be comfortable, but it will always be purposeful. There will be moments of stretching, moments of uncertainty, and moments where you feel like you are being pulled in a direction you did not expect. In those moments, remember this truth: I am not leading you away from who you are. I am leading you into who you were always meant to become. You are stepping into a version of yourself that carries peace in chaos, strength in weakness, and clarity in confusion. This version of you does not rely on approval from others. This version of you does not shrink to fit into spaces that limit your growth. This version of you stands fully in the identity I have given you, unshaken and unafraid. And when that day comes, when you look at your life and realize how far you have come, you will understand why everything happened the way it did. You will see that nothing was wasted. Every moment, every struggle, every delay had a purpose. It was all leading you here, to this transformation, to this new beginning, to this powerful version of yourself that even you could not have imagined before. The more you try to understand it with your old mindset, the more confusing it may seem. But when you trust me, clarity will begin to rise naturally within you. What you are feeling is the early sign of the person you are becoming. There was a time when you relied on what you could see and control, but now you are learning to rely on what you feel and what I am revealing within you. This change is not small. It is a complete shift in how you think, how you respond, and how you see your future. The old patterns are breaking, and new strength is rising. You are no longer reacting from fear or insecurity. You are beginning to move with quiet confidence, even in situations that once made you uncertain. Type 444 to receive blessings. As this transformation continues, you will notice that your desires are changing. Things that once seemed important will begin to lose their hold on you. You will stop chasing approval, and you will stop settling for less than what I have planned for you. Instead, you will feel a strong pull toward purpose, toward meaning, and toward a life that reflects the truth of who you are becoming. This shift in desire is one of the clearest signs that your identity is being renewed. Do not resist this change. It may feel unfamiliar, and at times it may even feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Growth always requires you to leave something behind. You cannot carry your old fears, your old doubts, and your old limitations into the future. I am preparing for you. I am asking you to trust that what you are losing is not greater than what you are gaining. What is leaving your life is making space for something far more aligned with your purpose. There will also be moments when you feel alone in this process. You may notice that fewer people understand you and fewer people relate to the direction you are taking. This is not rejection. This is refinement. I am removing distractions so you can hear my voice more clearly. I am guiding you away from noise so you can focus on what truly matters. The path you are walking is not meant to be crowded. It is meant to be purposeful. Type 222 to receive miracles. You are not being left behind. You are being set apart. Type I am set apart in the comments. This is not pride. This is clarity about why your path has never looked like everyone else's. There is a difference, and you must understand it clearly. Being set apart means that your journey will not look like everyone else's journey. It means your timing will be different, your challenges will be different, and your victories will also be different. I am preparing you for something specific, something that requires a stronger version of you, a clearer version of you, and a more faithful version of you. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice that your reactions are changing in ways that surprise you. Where you once felt overwhelmed, you now feel steady. Where you once felt anxious, you now feel peace rising within you. Where you once felt confused, you now feel a quiet understanding guiding your decisions. These are not random changes. These are signs that I am working within you, shaping your thoughts and strengthening your spirit. You are also being given a new level of discernment. You will start to see things more clearly, not just on the surface, but at a deeper level. You will recognize what is genuine and what is not. You will sense when something is aligned with your purpose and when it is not. This clarity will protect you from making choices that pull you away from your path. It will also give you confidence to move forward without hesitation. Do not ignore these new instincts. They are not your imagination. They are part of the transformation. I am guiding you in ways that go beyond logic, beyond what you have been taught, and beyond what others expect from you. Trust what you feel when it aligns with peace. Trust what you sense when it brings clarity. These are signs that you are walking in alignment with what I am doing in your life. There will be moments when you feel like you are moving slower than others. Do not let that discourage you. Your journey is not meant to be rushed. I am building something within you that requires time, patience, and careful shaping. What I am preparing for you is not temporary. It is lasting. And because it is lasting, it must be built with strength and stability. You are not behind. You are being prepared. As this preparation continues, you will begin to see opportunities that match your growth. Doors will open that feel right, that feel aligned, and that feel natural. You will not need to force your way through them. You will not need to struggle to hold them open. When something is meant for you, it will come with a sense of peace and clarity that confirms it. This is how you will know that you are moving in the right direction. At the same time, you will also notice doors closing. Paths that once seemed possible will no longer be available. Do not see this as loss. See it as protection. I am guiding you away from what does not belong in your future. I am closing what would distract you so you can focus on what truly matters. Every closed door is creating space for the right door to open. You are learning to trust this process even when it does not make sense. That trust is strengthening your faith and deepening your connection with me. You are no longer relying only on what you can see. You are learning to rely on what you know within your spirit. This is the foundation of the new identity you are stepping into. The person you are becoming stands firmly in truth, even when no one else understands. This strength is not something you were born with. It is something you are being given through this transformation. And as this continues, you will begin to notice something powerful. It does not depend on your circumstances. Even when challenges arise, you will feel supported. This peace is a sign that you are aligned with me, that you are walking in the direction I have set for you. You are not the same person you used to be, and soon the difference will become even more clear. Not just to you, but to everyone around you. They will see your strength. They will notice your calm. They will recognize that something within you has changed, and they will not fully understand it because this change is not something that can be explained easily. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You are not trying to become someone new by effort alone. You are being changed from within, and that inner change is starting to rise to the surface in every part of your life. This is how true transformation works. It begins in the unseen and then reveals itself in ways that cannot be hidden. There will be moments where you pause and realize that your reactions are no longer what they used to be. Situations that once triggered frustration or fear will now meet a calmer version of you. This is not because life has become easier, but because you have become stronger. I am strengthening your spirit so that you are no longer controlled by circumstances. Instead, you are learning to stand firm, grounded in a deeper sense of peace that cannot be shaken easily. You may also begin to notice that your words are changing. The way you speak, the way you express yourself, and the way you respond to others will reflect a new level of wisdom. You will no longer feel the need to explain yourself to those who are not meant to understand you. You will speak with purpose, and you will remain silent when silence is more powerful. This is a sign that you are growing into a version of yourself that is guided, not reactive. As this continues, your focus will become sharper. Distractions that once pulled you away will lose their power. You will find it easier to stay committed to what truly matters, and you will feel less drawn to what wastes your time or energy. This clarity is not something you created on your own. It is something I am placing within you so that you can move forward with confidence and direction. Do not be surprised if your circle begins to change. Not everyone can walk with you into the next season of your life. Some people were only meant to be part of your past, not your future. This does not mean there is something wrong with them or with you. It simply means that your paths are no longer aligned. I am guiding you toward connections that support your growth, your purpose, and your peace. There will also be a strengthening of your inner voice, a quiet knowing that helps you make decisions without constant doubt. You will begin to trust yourself in a way you never have before. This is because you are no longer relying only on your own understanding. You are learning to listen to what I am placing within your spirit. That guidance will not lead you into confusion. Growth often requires separation from what is comfortable. I am leading you out of environments, mindsets, and patterns that no longer serve your purpose. What feels like distance is actually direction. What feels like loss is actually preparation. You are being shaped into someone who can carry greater responsibility, greater influence, and greater purpose. This is not something that happens overnight. It requires patience, discipline, and trust. Every challenge you face is refining you. Every obstacle is strengthening you. Every delay is positioning you for something that is worth the wait. You will begin to notice that your confidence is no longer dependent on outside validation. You will not need constant reassurance from others. You will feel secure in who you are becoming, even if no one else fully sees it yet. This confidence is quiet, but it is powerful. It is rooted in truth, not in comparison. As you continue forward, there will be moments where you look back and barely recognize the person you used to be. The fears that once held you back will seem distant. The doubts that once controlled your decisions will no longer have a place in your life. This is the meaning of the transformation I spoke about. It is not just about changing your situation. It is about changing your identity at the core. You are becoming someone who walks with purpose, who lives with intention, and who carries a presence that reflects strength and peace. There will be opportunities that come your way that test this new version of you. These opportunities will require you to step forward with confidence and trust. They will challenge you to leave behind any remaining doubt and fully embrace who you are becoming. Do not hesitate when these moments come. They are part of your growth. You are no longer meant to hide your potential or shrink yourself to fit into spaces that limit you. You are meant to stand fully in who you are without fear and without hesitation. This does not mean you will become arrogant or distant. It means you will become grounded, secure, and aligned with your true purpose. The transformation within you will also begin to influence others. People will notice your calm, your clarity, and your strength. They may not understand how you changed, but they will see that something is different. Your presence will bring peace into situations that once felt chaotic. Your words will carry weight because they come from a place of truth. Do not take this lightly. What I am doing in your life is not only for you, It will impact others in ways you may not even realize. Your growth will inspire. Your strength will encourage, and your transformation will show others that change is possible. Your transformation will show others that change is possible. That sentence just landed, and it is true. But hear this, that influence does not begin when the transformation is complete. It does not start when you have arrived somewhere visible. It begins now, in the quiet, in the in-between, in the moment when the new version of you makes its first deliberate move. The first act of the person you are becoming looks like releasing something before you can see the return. It looks like a hand that opens instead of grips. Through the link in the pinned comment, a coffee, a donation, a place in this community. This is that move. And as you sow, bring what is on your heart with it, not the polished prayer, the real one, the wish you have been carrying quietly about who you are becoming, about what you are asking God to do in your life in this season. Plant it with your seed. Let this be the first thing the new version of you does, not a grand gesture, just an open hand and an honest prayer. The person you are becoming gives like this, before the harvest is visible, because they know who is holding it. You are becoming someone who can handle what is ahead, someone who can walk through challenges without losing direction, someone who can remain steady even when everything around you feels uncertain. This is why this process is so important. It is preparing you for a future that requires strength, clarity, and faith. And as you continue, you will feel a deeper connection with me, not in a way that is loud or overwhelming, but in a way that is steady and constant. You will know that you are not walking alone. You will feel guided, supported, and protected in ways that give you confidence to keep moving forward. The person you are becoming is already within you. I am simply bringing it to the surface. I am removing what does not belong and strengthening what does. This is why you feel the changes happening, even if you cannot fully explain them. Trust this process. Trust what you feel. Trust where you are being led. You are not becoming someone unfamiliar in a negative way. You are becoming who you were always meant to be, and soon, as this transformation continues to unfold, you will step into a version of yourself that feels both new and deeply familiar at the same time. A version of you that carries peace, strength, and purpose in every step. There will be moments when you realize that you are no longer seeking the same things you once chased. What used to feel urgent will now feel unnecessary. What once felt important will now seem empty. This is not because you have lost something valuable. It is because your understanding has grown. You are beginning to see beyond surface desires and recognize what truly matters. This clarity is a gift, and it is guiding you toward a life that reflects your true purpose. Type yes to receive miracles. You are also becoming more intentional with your time and energy. You will no longer give your attention to things that drain you or distract you from your path. You will begin to protect your peace in ways you never did before. This is not selfishness. It is wisdom. You are learning that your energy is valuable, and where you place it will determine the direction of your life. I am teaching you to guard it carefully. There will be situations where you are tempted to return to old patterns, old habits, and old ways of thinking. These moments are part of the process. They are not signs of failure. They are opportunities to choose differently. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you strengthen the new identity you are stepping into. Every time you resist what once held you back, you move closer to the life I am preparing for you. You will also notice a deeper sense of patience within you. Where you once rushed, you will now wait with calm confidence. Where you once felt anxious about timing, you will now trust that everything is unfolding as it should. This patience is not passive. It is active trust. It is the understanding that what is meant for you cannot be taken away and will arrive at the right moment. As you continue to grow, you will find that your faith becomes stronger. Not because everything is easy, but because you have seen how I work in your life. You have experienced moments where things came together in ways you did not expect. You have felt guidance in times of confusion. You have seen doors open when it seemed impossible. These experiences are building a foundation of trust that will carry you through what is ahead. There will be new opportunities that require you to step outside of your comfort zone. These opportunities will not always feel easy, but they will feel right. You will sense a quiet confirmation within you that this is where you are meant to be. Do not hesitate when these moments come. Step forward with confidence, knowing that you are supported and guided every step of the way. You are also becoming more aware of your purpose. It may not be fully clear yet, but you can feel it taking shape. There is a sense that your life is moving towards something meaningful, something that goes beyond your own personal success. This purpose is not just about what you do. It is about who you are becoming and how your presence impacts the world around you. Do not compare your journey to others. Your path is unique, and it is unfolding in a way that is perfectly suited for you. Comparison will only distract you and pull you away from your own progress. Focus on your growth, your steps, and your direction. Trust that what I am doing in your life is exactly what you need. There will be moments when you feel tested, when challenges arise that seem to question your strength. In those moments, remember how far you have come. Remember the battles you have already faced and the strength you have already gained. You are not the same person you were before. You are stronger, wiser, and more capable than you realize. You are also learning to release control. You are understanding that not everything needs to be planned or managed by you. There is a greater plan at work, and you are part of it. When you let go of the need to control every outcome, you create space for things to unfold naturally. This does not mean you stop taking action. It means you act with trust instead of fear. The transformation you are experiencing is preparing you for a life that reflects peace, purpose, and fulfillment. It is shaping you into someone who can handle success without losing humility, who can face challenges without losing faith, and who can move forward without losing direction. This balance is what will sustain you as you step into what is ahead. You will begin to notice that your presence has an impact on others. People will feel a sense of calm when they are around you. They will be drawn to your clarity and your strength. This is not something you need to force. It is a natural result of the work that is happening within you. When you are aligned, your presence carries a quiet power that speaks without words. Do not underestimate this. What I am building in you is not only for your benefit, it is also meant to influence and uplift those around you. Your growth will create ripples that reach further than you can see. The peace you hold will bring comfort to those who are struggling. As you continue on this path, you will feel a deeper sense of certainty. Even when things are not fully clear, you will know that you are moving in the right direction. This certainty does not come from knowing every detail. It comes from trusting the process and trusting me. You are becoming someone who moves with intention, who lives with purpose, and who stands with confidence. This version of you does not need to prove anything to anyone. It is secure in its identity and clear in its direction. This is the person you are stepping into, and this is why you may not recognize yourself at times. But this change is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. It is the fulfillment of what has been growing within you all along. It is the result of every lesson, every challenge, and every moment of faith that brought you to this point. And as this transformation continues to unfold, you will step into a life that reflects everything you have been prepared for. A life where you walk with peace, act with confidence, and live with purpose. This is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one that will continue to reveal the strength, clarity, and purpose that have been placed within you. You are also beginning to see yourself differently. The doubts that once shaped your identity are losing their influence. You are no longer defining yourself by past mistakes or past limitations. Instead, you are starting to recognize your value, your purpose, and your potential. This shift in self-perception is one of the most important parts of your transformation. When you see yourself differently, you begin to live differently. You are no longer defining yourself by past mistakes. You are starting to recognize your value, not from greed, but from fear. Through the link in the pinned comment, a coffee, a donation, a place in this community, sow what you can. The old version gripped, the new version releases. That is the only difference. And it is already enough. That is the proof that something has already changed. There will be moments when you are faced with choices that test this new version of you. Old habits may try to return. Old fears may try to resurface. In those moments, you will have a decision to make. You can either return to what is familiar or step forward into what is aligned with who you are becoming. Every time you choose growth, you strengthen your new identity. You are also learning to trust your path without needing constant confirmation. There was a time when you looked outside of yourself for answers, seeking reassurance from others. Now, you are beginning to trust what you feel within. I am guiding you in ways that go beyond what you can see, and you are learning to follow that guidance with confidence. As you continue forward, you will notice that your priorities are becoming clearer. You are focusing on what truly matters and letting go of what does not. This clarity will protect your time, your energy, and your peace. You will no longer feel the need to engage in things that do not serve your growth. This is not because you have become distant. It is because you have become focused. There will also be a deepening sense of peace within you. This peace is not dependent on everything going perfectly. It is present even when things are uncertain. It is a calm assurance that you are being guided and supported. This peace will become your anchor, keeping you steady even when life feels unpredictable. You are being prepared for greater responsibility, and with that responsibility comes the need for greater discipline. This does not mean restriction. It means alignment. It means making choices that reflect who you are becoming, even when those choices are not the easiest. Discipline is what will help you maintain the transformation that is taking place. You will also begin to recognize the importance of your environment, where you spend your time, who you surround yourself with, and what you allow into your mind will all influence your growth. You are becoming more aware of this, and you are making changes that support your journey. This awareness is a sign that you are thinking with intention and acting with purpose. There will be moments when you feel like you are stepping into unknown territory. You are being asked to move forward without complete certainty, to take steps even when the full path is not visible. This is how faith grows. You are no longer the person who waits for everything to be clear before moving. You are becoming someone who moves with trust, knowing that clarity will come as you take each step. This shift is powerful because it allows you to move forward without being held back by fear or doubt. As you continue to grow, you will notice that your presence carries a different energy. People will feel it when they are around you. They may not understand it, but they will sense that something has changed. This is the result of the work that is happening within you. When you are aligned, your presence reflects that alignment. Do not let this change make you feel distant from others. Instead, allow it to guide how you connect with them. You will find that your relationships become more meaningful and more aligned with your values. You will attract people who understand you, who support your growth, and who walk with you in the same direction. There will also be a greater sense of purpose in everything you do. You will no longer move without intention. Your actions will be guided by a deeper understanding of what matters. This purpose will give your life direction and meaning, making every step feel significant. Share this message with someone who is standing where you were standing before this word reached you. Someone who is still in the middle of the battle, still questioning whether anything is changing. What you send them today may be the word that opens something they have been waiting for. Subscribe and lock the bell. The next transmission carries what comes after the transformation begins, and you will not want to miss it. The pinned comment is waiting. Not for everyone. Only for those who stayed long enough to feel the shift. Type 999 in the comments. Completion. The old version is done. The new one is already walking. Rise into who you were always meant to become. Chosen one, the transformation is already in motion, and the version of you that is coming will not need to look back to know how far they have come. They will simply walk differently, and that will be enough.